All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today's topic is hot potatoes, and we will be working with this software this week. This week's task is going to be task 9, which is going to be our last task for the midterm. And this is going to be 30 points. So far, you have done 70 points tasks. You have done these tasks last week. You had 20 points for Canva and Storyboard. And the other week you had 20 points for your offline website, and for the web vlog you had 10 points. So 20, 30 here, 50, 15 here, 65, and 5 points here, 70. Which means that with this task, your midterm grade will be formed. We don't have midterm exam. So all these 9 tasks will form your midterm grades. I hope you understand. And what you are expected to do this week. We will use HotPotatoes software, and this software allows us to create some online digital exercises. As you have noticed here, the HotPotatoes software suite includes 5 applications that can create exercises for the internet, World Wide Web, www, right? The applications are cloze test. I'm sure you know what cloze test is. Fill in the blanks. The other one is crossword puzzle, matching exercises, mix. Here we are giving words to our learners in a mixed order, and then we ask them to create the sentences, make correct sentences. And the last one is quiz. So you've got 5 different question types here, exercise types. In the end, when you are finished with these 5 question types, there is also a 6th application called the measure that will compile all the hot potatoes exercises into one unit. So what you need to do is to go to Hot Potatoes, click on this website link, and now you will see this website. Yeah, you can either click on downloads, which will take you down, or scroll down and see downloads are here. Hot Potatoes 7.0 installer. So you will have to click on that and download the file. And I have already downloaded it. You will have this setup file downloaded. So what you need to do is to click on this setup file and install the program to your computer. Okay, click yes, and here you will have an option to select from among these languages. I preferred English, but you've got Turkish and Indonesian as well. Now when you are ready, click on Tamam to proceed with the installation. Today I'm going to show you some examples, some works of the students that were submitted the previous year. Okay, so I'm going to show you some examples. Therefore, and also, I've got a tutorial for this in my YouTube channel. This is the video here. Creating digital testing materials and exercises. Hot potatoes. This is the video that you can watch while doing your tasks. Okay, I explained everything step by step here. All explanation is here if you need help. So for this reason, I'm not going to cover all programs, all software that we talked. I mean, the question types. So maybe we are going to create an activity or an exercise or 2 exercises, 1 or 2 of these, and then we will use the measure because we don't have enough time. But as I said, everything is in the video here. You can watch it. And also, I'm going to show you some examples from the previous years here. So now, when you download the setup file and install the the software, then you will have that icon on your desktop, Hot Potatoes 7. Well, last year we used HotPotatoes 6, and the tutorial that I prepared here is with HotPotatoes 6, but it is not very different from HotPotatoes 7. There are just a couple of slight differences, updates, so it will be all right. Right, so when you download and install, you will see this icon, and when you click on this icon, you will see this interface. This is the software that we are going to work with. So as you see here, we've got cloze test option, matching option, crossword puzzle, mix option, and quizzes. We can prepare quizzes here. And then in the end, when we are ready with these 5, we will put all of these into the measure, and the measure will create a kind of main page, usually named index page. So in this index page, in this main page, we will have all of the materials, all of the exercises on one page. And this is going to be a web page, which means that we can link it, edit, or connect it to our offline website. Last week or the week before last week, yeah, here you already prepared your offline working website, so you can link it here. So with this HotPotatoes software, we will be able to create additional pages to link to our offline website, and also you can share these in your weblog, WordPress weblogs. You can work with these with those interactive smart screens in the school, and so on and so on. All right, so let's check some of the examples here. Let's go with this one, for example. You will have to zip your files like this. Okay, so all the files are here, as you see, and I'm going to check the index, the main page. So on this main page, you see we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exercises, different types: cloze test, matching, mix, quiz, and crossword puzzle. All of them are here. So for the task, I just want to see that you create an example by using each of these. Just one example is enough for me, but this is for the task. If you want, you can create more exercises, and then the list will be expanded here. So every week, maybe you will create a new exercise by using one of these here, and then you will drag it and drop it into the measure, and the measure will add it to this page. This is the main page where you will access all of your exercises that you create throughout the semester. Or each year, maybe each year you will add 10, 20 more exercises. All exercises will be related to different topics, for example. And then in the end, in time, you will have a huge exercises website, right? That you can connect to your own offline website, which will form a huge mega website. Right, okay, so let's check. The first one, fill in the blanks. This is cloze test. Fill in the blanks, cloze test. In other words, fill in the blanks. Click on it. I will zoom here so you can better see. So you see we've got timer here. The time is counting down. We've got explanations here. We've got the title, and then people need to fill in the links here. Okay, so this is fantasy novel talking about the Lord of the Rings by Tolkien, and the topic of this person was Lord of the Rings or novels, or fantasy novels. Maybe this was the topic. Okay, this is the cloze test that the person prepared. Puzzle, crossword puzzle. This is the crossword puzzle that was prepared. Now when we click, we need to click on this, complete the crossword puzzle. We don't have timer now here. We need to click on these numbers to get a clue. Okay, when we click on this one, the first one, we see the picture. So who is this? Sam. So we need to write Sam and then enter, and then it will fill in the crossword puzzle. Second one, 2. Who is this? Right? We need to write Gandalf and fill in it. You see, for each of these numbers, we get a clue, a picture. 3, this picture. 6, this picture. 7. Right? So we prepare these crossword puzzles, and we've got an option to give the clues as pictures, or maybe we won't use pictures, but words. We can also write the words, and I'm going to show you some examples. Okay, this was the crossword puzzle matching, the matching activity. Okay, here on the left we've got the names Frodo Baggins. So I guess we need to find it and match it like that. Gollum. Okay, so we need to find Gollum and match it here with the picture. Gandalf the wizard. Okay, matching the words with the pictures. Elf, Legolas. Okay, this one, I guess. This one is the right. So we matched the characters with their names. Now check. This is the matching activity. Check 100. The system automatically calculates your score. 100, correct, well done. And we've got the option to change all background color here, all the buttons, all instructions, or the notifications that appear here. Okay, we've got this option. Mix. In this activity, we've got these words that are given in a mixed order, and then we need to put them in order to make the sentence, the correct sentence. Okay, we need to drag and drop like that. Okay, the other one is quiz, and in quiz we've got 4 different types of questions. And as you might notice in the task here, I say quiz. When you create quiz, use all question types in quiz. What are these question types? Multiple choice, short answer, hybrid, and multi-select. So we've got 4 different question types here in quiz while preparing, which means that while working with quiz, with this one here, you will have to prepare or add at least 4 questions, at least. But you can add more. But I want to see at least one of each of these: multiple choice, short answer, hybrid, and multi-select. This is what you need to pay attention to. All right, so let's check this quiz. And here we go one by one. This is the first question of the 4 questions. And this is a multiple choice question, as you see. But if we click here, we show all questions. We can see all questions, and then we need to scroll down like that to see all questions. But you have that option to take the questions one by one. So this is the first question. Which is the main character called Frodo Baggins? Right? Correct. Your score is 100. The first question is correct. And you've got your smiling face response here, feedback. Okay. Now proceed with here you also follow your score, 100. We proceed with the next question. What genre is the Lord of the Rings? Now, this should be fantasy or adventure. Okay, let's try. This is short answer question. Let's try adventure. Adventure. Check. Cool. Correct. And correct answers. We wrote adventure, but also fantasy would be accepted. And we might write this with capital letters. So 100. 2 questions are correct. Okay, go forward. Now this is a hybrid question, the third type of question. Here, in this type, if we enter 2 times incorrectly, the software will automatically convert this to a multiple choice question. The computer, the software will think that we can't do it this way, so it will help us. It will convert the question into a multiple question. So who is the author of series? Who is the author of Lord of the Rings series, actually? Okay, let's try the author. Now we will try to, as an example, we will enter this wrongly. Tolkien. Okay, check. Your answer is partly wrong. So this part highlighted in yellow is wrong. Only N is correct. Okay, now we can say Tolkien. Okay, just to see how the question will be converted into multiple choice question. Check. No, Tolkien. So the computer says, no, you can't do this. So let's help you. And the question is converted into multiple choice question. This is hybrid question. Two incorrect answers will convert your question into a multiple choice question. So here you've got the options J.R.R. Tolkien, right? Okay, now our score is 83. See, automatically, the score is automatically calculated. The last question, this is multi-select. Select the picture of elves. So this one is elf, this one is elf, and this one is also elf. Check. Cool, this is correct, and our score is 87 now. See, this is what quiz type does here. And as I said, for the task, I want to see at least one of each of these question types. But you know, we have 4 questions here, which means that you will have to prepare at least 4. But you know, you can add as many questions as you like to your quiz. You will also have to consider the topic that you work on. Okay? Fine. So this is quiz. So we checked all these 5 types. Now let's check another example. Maybe this one. These are the works of the students that submitted their works the previous year. Okay, again, you see the background is different. Crossword puzzle fruits. So we've got, this is a title. You can change this title. You can say exercises or activities or whatever. You know, you can name this in the way you like. So we've got crossword puzzle about fruits. Okay, so check it. This is the crossword puzzle prepared. So let's click on this one. One, grapefruit. So we will have to write the English version, the English word. Second one, çilek. We will have to write strawberry, for example, right? And then click enter. The other one, 3, kayısı. 4, muz, right? So the L1 equivalent is given here, but depending on the level and on the age of your learners, you know, you can give different clues here. Like you can say a fruit that can be white or black, that can be used to create wine, for example. Okay, that kind of explanation, if the level of your students is higher. Okay, so this is the crossword puzzle. Matching test. Here, in the matching test, we've got vegetables on the right, and on the left, we've got the words. So you understand that the topic of this person who prepared these activities was fruits and vegetables. In the crossword puzzle, she wanted to check the knowledge of the students related to the fruits. And here she is checking the vegetable words. So potato, you are expected to match the pictures with the words. Carrot, onion, we've got corn here, pepper goes here, eggplant, and tomato, right? And when you are ready, you check, your score is 100. Okay, mixed sentence. Now, both for the matching and mix activities, you got 2 versions. And now I'm going to show you some examples. Obviously, we've got 2 examples for mixed activities here. In one mix, when we prepare mixed activity, in one example, we need to click on the words to create the sentences. The words will be automatically sent up. And in the other one, you have to drag and drop the words. Okay, let's check the first one. And for matching activities, again, we have got 2 options. In one, you have to drag and drop the pictures or the words from the right to the left, or the other option will be to click and then you will see a drop down menu. You will have to select from among the words in the drop down menu to match the words. And again, I'm going to give you an example for this. So mixed sentence 1. Cool. We've got this sentence here. The words are in mixed order. So this is the clicking part. You need to click on these words. The first word, Tom. When you click on the word will be sent up. Tom bought an expensive watch from the store yesterday. Check. Correct. And here, again, you've got that option. With the same words, if we can create a different sentence that will be grammatically correct, you've got that option to enter it into the software. So when people create that sentence, it will be also correct. It will be calculated as correct. So this is the clicking on the words part. Now let's check the other one. This is going to be drag and drop version of the same activity. See, we've got the words here. We need to drag and drop the words. Tom bought an expensive watch from the store yesterday. Like that. And check. 100. All correct. Okay, so how can we use this in the class with our students? Creating these materials, these web pages is very easy. Sharing this is very easy. But the hardest part is to think how we can use them in our classes with our students. Could you, for example, divide your class into 2 parts? Okay, and then you will ask them to compete. You will say, okay, who is going to be the first one? Or maybe you are going to give the first word here, Tom. And then from each group, you are going to ask one student to come and to drag and drop a sentence and form the sentence. For example, if one person from group A comes and puts it like that, Tom expensive, then you say, no, wrong. And the other person from the other group will come and correct it. Tom bought, right. So group B will receive 1 point, for example. And in the end, you will check the correct sentence. So all class will have to be ready and alert, because the teacher will have to pick from among the students in the class. And each student will have to be responsible, because he or she will be the member of the competing group. I hope you understand. This is just an idea, but you can use these in many other ways. Next, grammar quiz. We've got grammar quiz here. Again, 4 questions. The pens and pencils are, okay, prepositions here. Let's check all question types. We've got 4 different questions: multiple choice, short answer, hybrid question, and multi-select. Okay, cloze test. Okay, so we've got cloze test. These cloze tests can be really very boring for our students most of the time, but this is how we can make them more attractive and enjoyable for our students. Have a look. You use visuals, you use pictures. This is Jack. You've got the picture. So you need to know the word. He is 10. He is from, okay, so previously you should have taught the nationalities and flags. Okay, so this is the flag of UK, United Kingdom, or England. Let's write UK, or it can be maybe England. And here again, if there are 2 options, that will be correct. I mean, I can write UK or I can write England. So you've got that option to enter it into the software, and my answer will be accepted as correct. Okay, he's 10. He's from UK. He likes to play. Obviously, this is basketball. Basketball. He always plays basketball with his, okay, these are maybe friends. So the learner needs to know that this is not only friend, but also friends, the plural form. After school, Jack likes watching basketball games on the right. The same thing here. Maybe TV or television, both should be accepted. His father buys, right? This is the visual tickets. Okay. for the games. At the weekends, they go to basketball games by, now you check transportation here, train, or maybe, this looks like a train, but maybe we can name it metro, although it doesn't look like a metro. And he loves watching games at the, right, we've got this picture. So what could this picture be? Can we say arena? Or, okay, if you don't know, if you don't know what the word is here, we can go here, click on hint, and then the system will give us the first letter. Click on hint. Okay, the correct letter was added. Have a look. This begins with C. So what could it be? Still an idea? Still don't have an idea? Get another letter. Okay, O. Right, so maybe it is court. Right? Check. Cool, so 82 is our score because we got hint here, 2 letters hint. This is how we do it. And again, you need to think how you can use these kind of, preparing this will be very easy for you. And how will you use it in your classes is something that you need to think of. Right, this is another example. Can we check another example? Just quickly. The index page. Oh, guys, so this person has uploaded lots of colorful background, images here. Cloze test. Again, we've got that picture for cloze test. But now, the picture is just a general picture about the topic of the paragraph here. A storm. Laura looked out the what? Maybe you need a clue. Pencere. Okay, now she has given the L1 equivalence. Pencere. Cool. Window. A storm was coming. The sky was getting darker. The was starting to blow. Blow, so this most probably should be wind. We'll check. Wind. Okay. Some trees were bending. Leaves were flying through the what? Okay, check it again. Hava. All right, air. It was getting darker, colder, cold, dark. What? Soak, cold. Okay. She closed the windows. All the windows. All. Hepsi. Yes, all. All the windows. She went outside. Her was in the street. Her cat, her dog, her mom, her dad, brother, sister. What? Anything could be here. So you need to, if it is acceptable, you need to enter all these options that can go here in the inbox in the software. But let's check the hint. Oh, okay, so this is car. All right, maybe we needed to check the following sentence. She closed the windows in her car. She locked her car. She went back into her house. Okay. She turned on the TV. She wanted to see the news about the storm. The TV person said it was a big hurricane or storm, right? Because this is about the storm. Let's write storm. He said it would what? Rain or something else? Okay, yeah, rain. You see the hint? He told everyone to stay at home or in some, okay, people. He told people to stay at home. Check 65. Right, because we got some hints here. You see how the system calculates our score. Crossword puzzle. For crossword puzzle, you've got these Turkish equivalents. I'm going to skip quickly. Matching. Again, here you are practicing the animals and the food. So previously you teach animals and you teach food, and here you've got the option to practice these two topics. So a squirrel would eat nuts, and you see also not only the pictures but also the words in the pictures. Squirrel, nuts together. Cat would eat fish. Dog would eat bone or would play with a bone. Mouse, cheese, panda, bamboo, right? And so you check it. Okay, mixed sentence. Again, we got these click and create the sentences. Okay, now here undo. Okay, in this version, for example, have a look. We've got words in mixed order. Now I will say my mother and my father always love animals and full stop. Okay, now I will check this, which is correct. But you see, I could say my father and my mother instead of my mother and my father, right? We could change my mother and my father, right? So both of these are accepted. This is how you make it. The system will calculate it correctly. Mixed sentences, we did it. Quiz, okay. 4 types of quiz questions. Right, okay, I'm trying to find one example where we can see the drop-down menu, or was it this one or this one? Let me check. This one for matching. We don't always match pictures. Matching. Okay, this one. Have a look, for example. This is the second option for matching. We usually match the pictures or the words with the words on the left. Okay, we drag and drop them like that. But here we've got 5. This is about colors. Okay, we have colors here. Orange. Now we are the student. Your friend has given the Turkish equivalent. Orange. Okay, turuncu, pink. This is how you match it. This is another matching type. Black, siyah. Okay, check it. 60. Right. We've got 5. We answered 3 correctly. 20 points each. Our score is 60. And you've got that smiling face for the correctly done. And this is the option that we are presenting here as a feedback. Okay, so you understand what we can create with this HotPotatoes software. Okay. Now today, as I said, we won't have a lot of time to create an exercise by using each of these, but we'll create 1 or 2. So what do you want us to do? Which activity should we prepare together? Which of these as an example? Should we prepare cloze test or matching or quiz or cross or mix? Let's prepare. Okay, let's prepare quiz. Okay. Fine. So here I'm going to write quiz 1. Okay, this is going to be quiz 1. And as an example, I'm always giving you examples about animals. So here we will have to prepare at least 4 questions, because here we have multiple choice question, short answer, hybrid, and multi-select. So I will have to prepare at least 1 question using each of these. Okay. Now, multiple choice. The first question is going to be multiple choice. For this multiple choice, I might write, what is the name of this animal? Okay. Or which of the following animals can fly? Okay. Maybe you want to check the action, the verb, and also the animals words. So this is going to be multiple choice. Which of the following animals can fly? Now I'm going to give the options here. Bear, elephant, flying horse, bee. Okay. And here you can add more options, of course, by clicking on these arrows like this. Okay. Add as many options as you like. Tiger. Okay. And right. So if you click on this, you can add more options. But now we have enough options. So we need to, from among these animals, we need to select the correct answer, which is going to be B. B bee can fly. Accept this answer as correct. You see it here? Accept this answer as correct. Click on that. This is going to be multiple choice and save your project. Now, I will name this quiz. Right? I always recommend you to create a folder like the folder that you worked with your offline website. So when you save a file, you won't have to search it in your computer. Okay. Now I'm going to save this on my desktop. Here it is. Here is the file, quiz file. For each of these, you will have to save a project file like this, a project file that we work on. We can always click on this and go and modify, change these, add pictures, add questions, or add more options, or change, modify something, right? We can always go and work on these. But for our task, we don't need this project file. We need a web page. So for each of these, we will have one project file like this and one web page. And I'm going to show you how we can create a web page for this. Now, first, let's finish creating questions. Now, second question. This is the first multiple choice question. Second question, you need to click here. Question 2. This is question 1. Now, I'm going to write question 2. Okay, question 2 is going to be short answer question. Okay, and the order of the questions that you want to create can change. Your first question can be multi-select question. Your second question can be hybrid question, and then you can proceed with the others. Okay, but I'm just following this sequence here. Short answer. All right, now I'm asking, okay, let's do something different here. You need to save your project file because I'm going to add a picture here. I'm going to add a visual here. So in order to add visuals, you need to first save your project file, and it is saved. Okay. Now I'm going to insert a picture to my question, and I can do it by clicking insert here, picture from computer, or by clicking this one here, icon. And same thing, I will have to find the picture that I want to share. Okay, let's say this one, tiger. Now I'm going to add a picture to my question, and this picture is too big. The size is large, so I will make it smaller. And now here you've got options: none, right, center, left. Where do you want your picture to appear? I will make it in the center, for example, just for you to see how it will appear. Okay, so this is going to be my question. They will see the picture and they need to write the correct name of this, right? So the correct answer should be tiger. Or maybe they will prefer to write it with a capital letter, tiger. Okay, or all letters capital, tiger. Okay, and all of these will be accepted correctly, right? Save it. All of these three will be correct answers. Now, question 3. Question 3. This is going to be a hybrid question. And you know what hybrid question is? It means that when the answer is entered 2 times incorrectly, the question will directly turn into a multiple choice question. All right, so what could be the question here? What is the biggest animal in the world, for example? Okay, we can write something like that. And then we need the correct answer here. Well, okay, this is what they need to write. But if they don't write it, we will have a multiple choice question here. So we need to provide the other options. Like we can say shark or elephant, or is there anything that can confuse the learners? Like maybe, okay, let's say wolf, tiger, or lion. Okay. And again, here you can add more options if you like. You can add more options. Right? Okay. Okay, let's not add dinosaur here. Cool. So we've got these options. We are ready with this question, the hybrid question. So the initial response should be well. If not, if they enter the answer wrongly 2 times, then we will have these multiple choice. Question 4. And here you can add as many questions as you like. You see, for the task, I need to see at least 4 questions of each of these types. But you can add more questions. Now for question 4, this is going to be multi-select. So I will say, which of these animals can, now we check fly, maybe we can check swim here, okay? And we will have shark, we will have swimming. Is there an animal that elephant, do they swim? Horse can swim. Well, most of these animals actually can swim, right? Okay, let's change this. Let's not make the example hard. Fly, shark can't fly. Okay, owl can fly. And bee can fly, we checked it. Or let's make it eagle. And horse, flying horse, no flying horse. Elephant. Okay. So what are the correct answers here? Owl can fly for sure. Eagle can fly. Okay. Let's add another one. Bird. Okay, a more generic one. Cool. So now we are ready with all 4 questions. Save the project file. Now this is where we save the project file. And in order to generate the web page version, we need to click on this icon. Export to create a web page. This one. Click on that. Okay, name it like maybe quiz or animals quiz, whatever. And again, save it in your folder. I'm going to save it on my desktop. Save it. Have a look. Here it is. It has been created. Now I've got one project file and I've got one web page file. These are the files that we are going to use, the web page files. Now you can either click on this web page or click here. Let's click here to see what we have done. Okay, so this is the first question that we created. This is the first question. Which of the following animals can fly? Bear, elephant, horse, bee. Cool. Correct. Your score is 100. Okay, let's proceed with the other one. Now they see this picture. And you remember we placed it in the center. So if it is placed in the center, you see it here. If you place it on the right, you see it here on the right of the screen, or left here. If you click none, I believe again it will be somewhere here. Okay, so tiger, answer, check, yes, and also these are accepted, right? Okay, let's proceed with the other one. What is the biggest animal in the world? Now this is the hybrid question. So maybe we don't have an idea. We get a hint. W, it starts with W. Okay, so we can say maybe wolf. Check. Incorrect. W is correct, but wolf is not. Let's try something else. Something stupid like wolf. Something like that. Okay, just to see how the question will be converted into a multiple choice question after our second attempt. Check. Okay, the system says no, you can't do it. So it gives us this multiple choice question. So what is the biggest animal? Shark, elephant, lion, horse? Well, okay, well, W starts with W. Now our score is 89. Okay, and the last question, which of these can fly? Right, check. Okay, so this is how we do it. We can show all questions or we can go one by one. So this is what we do with this quiz type. As I said, you can always go back, add questions, delete or add pictures. Or maybe for the first one, for the first question here, which of the following animals can fly? Or you can say, what is the name of this animal? Now you can add picture to your questions together with your question. What is the name of this animal? Okay. Now you give them the picture under this question. Okay, so enter. How do I add pictures? Click here or click insert. Okay, picture. Okay, so what was the correct answer here? B. Now I will change this because I don't have a picture of a bee. I will make it bear. I have a bear picture and I'm going to edit here. Okay, insert picture from my computer. Here it is. It is a large picture. I'm going to make it smaller. Center. Okay, let's choose none. Okay, save this. Now I modified the first question. And again, I need to click here to update the web page version. Click on that quiz. Here is the file and I will update it. Save it. Yes, replace the file. Cool. Now let's check. We have changed the first picture now. What is the name of this animal? This. You need to give the picture here. Okay, so they see the picture and they choose from among these options. Right? It is very easy to go back and work on this. And even if you close this, it is saved. You can click here, right? Open it, add pictures or modify whatever you like. Now, do you have any questions related to these 4 question types here? How we create quiz or anything else? Is everything clear? Do you have any questions? Okay. Now, by the way, while adding pictures, to your questions, these pictures should be JPG files, JPG pictures, right? JPG. You can't add, for example, PNG or GIF files, animal photos. Have a look. This one is, for example, GIF, animated. This one, animated picture. You can't add them. This one, PNG file. You can't add even their image files. You can't add them. HotPotatoes works only with JPG files. This is what you need to understand. Here, insert media object. Okay, you can insert link. So this is the question of Mehmet. Can we add audio file instead of picture? Right. So you will have to check this media file, video, or maybe MP3 file. Here, maybe you will want to install a link. So try this, play with this, okay? See what will happen. Now, I'm going to show you how we can change the background and add timer. So maybe you don't like these colors, black, gray, white, okay? Maybe you find these very boring. Maybe you want some vivid colors here, you want to change the background. So what do we do for this? So here the first one is to record your project file. This icon is to create your web page file. And this is to upload images or to add links or media files. And this one here, this icon, and you will see these icons in all of these. Right now we are working with quiz, but in all of these question types, you will see the same files. Okay, so go here, click on it. Now I will name this. The name is already quiz 1. So here I've got quiz 1 and again quiz. So I want this to be animals. Quiz 1 is about animals. Quiz 2 colors. Quiz 3 fruits and vegetables. Quiz 4 objects, etc., etc. Okay, or grammar, whatever. So here I'm going to change this. Click on it. I'm going to change this quiz. I will name it animals. Okay, animals. If you've got some instructions, you can write them here. Like, be careful and good luck, but is there room for luck in exams or quizzes? Maybe. Well, I will say good luck and I wish you success. So, and then maybe add a kind of smiling face, be friendly to my students. Okay, so this is going to be instruction, but you can write anything. You can say there are 4 question types. You've got 2 minutes or 30 seconds. So be careful and quick, like that. Okay, you can add your instruction here. Now proceed with the other one, prompts, feedback. Click here. You see we've got these marks. You can change them. Correct or well done. Sorry, try again. Your score is, you got, maybe you change these, like you got, okay, or whatever. You can write anything here. You can write anything. You can change all of these. You see how we change them. Okay. Or here. No, or incorrect. Okay. You can write whatever you like. Then go with the buttons. Click on this. Check, hint. Maybe you want to change this, not hint, but blue. Okay. Same thing. So you can change the buttons. You can change these, marks, signs. Okay. You have this option here. Appearance. Okay, this is where we change the appearance. Now, navigation. By the way, you can browse your computer and upload images from your computer as a background image here, if you like. And here, navigation bar color. Now, my navigation bar color is black here, as you see. And how will I change the color? Click on this. Click on this here. And you'll see we can make it, for example, green. Page background is gray, so you can make it, for example, orange. Okay. Title color is black. We can make it maybe white. Okay, you see it. And exercise background color is white at the moment, so let's change it to, this is how you do it. We can make it maybe blue. Okay, I understand that there are too many colors here, but just to show you how you do it. Okay, so you can do it. You can change the color like that. You can always go and preview here. Timer. Now maybe you want a timer for this activity. So if you want a timer, click here, set a time limit for this exercise. Okay. So it can be 1 minute, or it can be 1 minute 30 seconds, or only 30 seconds. Okay, depending on what time you want to give them. Also, depending on how many questions you have here. Okay, and your question types as well, the content of your questions. Your time is over, or maybe you can say after time is over, you can say time is up. Maybe try again or something. Okay, you can change this timer. You've got some other options here. You can check them. You've got some custom other things here. You've got CGI, where you can enter email addresses or web address, so the answers will be sent there, etc. So you can check these parts. Click OK. Now again, save the project, because you have changed something here in the appearance. Save your project, update the project file, and again you will have to update the web page file. So click on that. Again, update the, yes, and click, see what we have done. The time is counting down now. We've got timer here, counting down 30 seconds, and we have changed the color. See? Do you have any questions? Is everything clear? This is the first one, and we changed it. We changed the background color. Okay, time is up, try again. Right? This is what we see here. Cool. So today I'm going to close this one. Today I'm going to give you one more example. Okay, let's create another crossword puzzle here, and then do this, put these in measure for you to see. But as I say, for all of these question types, you got this video in my YouTube channel. You can go and check it, okay, while doing, if you need help, of course. But this is very easy. Working with HotPotatoes is very easy. The menus, the interface is almost same for all of these, and you know how to change the background, etc. So all of these are, you know, very similar. So let's create a crossword puzzle. Click on that. The color of crossword is red. I'm going to add a title here again. Crossword puzzle. This is the title of my exercise, crossword puzzle. Again, save your project file. Save it here. Crossword. Okay. Save it in your file. I'm going to save it in my desktop. Okay. Have a look. Here it is. So for each of these, you've got different color. Red, yellow, blue, green. Okay. Different colors. And now I will have to create a web page for this too, for the crossword. But first, I need to create a crossword puzzle. So how much time would you need to create a crossword puzzle in a traditional way? What is your opinion? How much time would you need? How much time would you need to
30
create a
minutes.
crossword puzzle in a traditional way? Like using your scissors, ruler, pencil to draw, and then creating a grid where the words will overlap, the first letters, you know? How can you do it? How much time would you need for this? A lot of time. Maybe you will need hours for this. You will need hours. But here, working with this crossword puzzle, you know, it will take only a couple of minutes. 1 minute, 2 minutes, okay, like that. Okay, so here again, you see we've got the saving button. We've got the button to create our when we are ready to create our web page. And here in crossword puzzle, we have this icon. We have this button here. Create a grid. And this one is again, you know, this is to change the appearance. So create a grid. Click on that. Now we need to enter the words here. Tiger, horse, lion, enter. Okay. Bear, bee, ant, owl, dolphin, shark. What else? Elephant, etc. etc. So you can go on with your words here. Okay. You can add as many words as you like. And the system, the computer, the software will automatically create the grid when you are ready with this. This takes only a couple of seconds, as you see. Click on this, make the grid, your crossword puzzle is ready. Just in seconds, you create this. Now, the only thing that you need to do is to go here, add clues, okay, and you need to add clues to these words here. So, elephant, what do you want to say? An animal with huge ears, or just the Turkish equivalent like fil? Depending on the level of, for what level of students you are preparing this, you can give the first, you know, the Turkish equivalent if you are working with maybe second graders, beginner students, young children who have just started to learn English, or if you are working with, you know, more proficient learners, you can say an animal that has huge ears and is very heavy, for example, something like, or that an animal that works in Africa or whatever, okay? Then when you are ready with the clue, click OK. Tiger. Now for tiger, maybe we want to give a picture as a clue. Okay, insert it, insert button here, insert picture. And again, you've got this option to insert link or media. I'm going to insert picture from my computer. I've got a picture of tiger. Here it is. Click on it. Again, you need to, you know, change the ratio of this. 200. Where do you want it to appear? Center, left, right, none. Okay, let's say center. Okay, click. The picture was added. Oval, baykush, right? Bear, you've got the picture. Add the picture. Bear, again, change the ratio here. Okay, and let's try right now, just for you to see how it will appear. Okay, click on OK. It was added here. Horse. Now we've got the horse picture here. But as I said, we can use only JPG file. This is PNG file. You see PNG file here. Okay, let's try adding it. Let's try adding this PNG file. Insert. Click. Okay. No valid image selected. You see, this file is not accepted. So maybe you can say an animal that has 4 legs and is used in races, for example. Okay, and I know that there are some dog races, etc. So you can, enter a more suitable explanation. See, this is just as a clue, as an example. Okay, we have finished this here, and now we need to enter this dolphin. Okay, shark again. Yes. Okay, for shark, now we've got the picture of a shark, so let's install it. Okay, and again, if you say now we've got one in the center, we've got on the right. Okay, let's put this on the left. Click here, eagle, line, yes, line. We can say maybe the king of the jungle, maybe as a clue. Okay, click OK. B, maybe you can say makes honey, or the Turkish version, or you can associate it with honey. And very hardworking animal, tiny but hardworking, maybe you can say, but hardworking. Okay, so you can add your clues, and when you are finished, click here. Okay, save this again, update your project title, project file, and now we are ready to create our web page. The system will create it. Do we want to change the background? Okay, let's go change the background, at least the appearance. Okay, let's do this. Let's make it like that, and maybe we will change the white part. Exercise background, we will make it maybe what color? Like that. Okay, cool. Now if you want, you can add timer or work with other things. Okay, save. Now we will crossword. This is by the way, I want to change something. Crossword puzzle, but I want a title there. I don't want exercise crossword. I will make it animals. Okay, now I'm ready. Okay, now I will create my web page, crossword. Yes. Okay, so see now, this one, crossword project file and crossword web page file. Now let's check. This is our crossword exercise. Click on this, click on all these numbers. 1, Yunus, we will have to enter. If we need a clue, right, it will give us a clue. Okay, 2, okay, this is how it appears when it is on the left. Shark, we will have to write shark here. Okay, enter. 3, animal that has huge ears and is very heavy. 4, okay, you see the picture in the center like that, tiger. 5, kartal. 6, 7, you see the clues, the king of the jungle, lion. 8, okay, you've got this picture on the right like that. And here, you see, you've got 2 from left to right and down, across and down. So this one, the first one is bear. And the other one is, this is the clue, arı. So you will have to write B here. First clue is the picture. The second clue is the word. Enter, enter. Both of these were filled in here. See? 10, an animal that has races. Okay, so check. 26. Right? You see how it is done. This is how we create crossword puzzles. Now, do you have any questions? I guess everything is clear. Now, as we don't have a lot of time left, now we will have to use this to create our main page, index page. And for this, we are going to use our measure here now. Measure, click on it. Okay, now what we need to do is to select these web pages, web page files, okay, these two. And then we will have to drag and drop them here, put them here, okay, web page files. Drag, drop, okay, okay to all, okay to all, click here. Right, they were added. Now I need to save this again. I need a project file here because as I said, in time maybe I will create more exercises and I will have more web pages, and then I will click my measure. I will continue adding my web pages here. So let's see what will happen. Measure, or I will say exercises. Okay, I will save it as exercises. Okay, here it is, the measure file. Now I'm ready to create the web page. Click on that. Yes. Here, quiz 1. We've got our quiz 1. We've got our crossword puzzle. Ready. When I click on quiz 1, I will have my quiz. Right? And here, when I click on crossword puzzle, I will have my crossword puzzle. And as I said, in time, you might want to add some more exercises here, some more web pages here. So this is what will happen. Right now, we've got only two links there. But now let's say that these are different activities. I will add them. Okay, yes to all. Now we've got 4. Of course, these are repeating, but just an example. Okay, we've got another 2. And each week, maybe you will add 2 or 3 or 5 more. Okay, and this list will be longer. Okay, save. Now let's check. Yes, have a look. So this list will go down like that with many exercises. So quiz 1 will be grammar quiz. Quiz 2 will be vocabulary quiz. 3 reading quiz. 4 writing. Then you will have crossword puzzle, animals crossword puzzle, colors crossword puzzle, whatever. Okay, so you can go on like this, and this is something that you are going to see. And again, you can change this background and add title or whatever here. You understand? This is how it works. This is your main page. You can add this main page, this index page. This is the index page here. You can add this page. You can connect it to your offline working website. So in time, in years, you've got, in time, you will prepare lots of materials. And sometimes these materials will be lost when you work in traditional way. But if you work with these kind of digital tools, digital materials, you can save everything. You won't lose anything. In the end, you will have that kind of website where you will see everything. You will have all your documents, all your materials in one place. They will not be lost, and then you can always go back and modify these, add or delete. Right? So as I say, creating these kind of materials is very easy. But the hard part is to think how you can integrate this, how you can use these in your classes. And we can discuss these things in the following weeks. So you understand that you need to create one example of each of these and then put them in your measure. And be careful about the quiz part. You need to use all question types. So you will need at least 4. And this is what you are going to do. You will have to, in the end, you will have to take all these and zip them. Right? Create a zip file like this, and then upload your zip file to Google Classroom. Upload your file here to the related place, right here. Week 5 task. You've got this instruction here. So upload your zip files. If you use a lot of images or media, and if the size of your file is too big, if you can't upload it to Google Classroom here, you know what to do. You will have to save the zip file in your Google Drive and then copy the link of your file and paste it here. The usual thing that we are doing. All right, do you have any questions? Is everything clear? Do you understand how we work with the hot potatoes? It will be really fun working with hot potatoes, playing with it. It will be enjoyable, and it will be also very enjoyable for your students. All right, any questions? If you don't have any questions, we will finish the session and I will see you next week. No questions. All right then, everybody. Take care. Be careful out. When you go out, always wear double masks. This pandemic is serious. And hope to see you healthy, safe and sound next week.
Hocam,
Have a good
sorabilir
day.
miyim?
Yes, Elan, why did you wait for the last second?
Ne bileyim hocam, konuşmanız bitsin diye bekledim aslında.
Okay. Yes. Why don't you use English, Eylem? Are you going to be a Turkish teacher or English teacher?
I'm going to be an English teacher. Okay.
Yeah, so
It's not about hot potatoes application. It's about midterm quiz exams.
it's about what?
Midterm exams.
Midterm. We won't have midterm exam.
Okay.
I told you, I told you, you got 9 tasks here. This is going to be 30 points.
But I heard that it's compulsory, and I want to ask this.
Well, you got lots of courses actually, and some of your instructors might have midterm exams, but for this course we don't have midterm exam. We have tasks. This is the thing. 30 points, 40, 50, 70, 80, 85, 95, 97, 100. So when you are ready with task 9, all these tasks will form your midterm grade. And next week we won't have tasks. This is the last task. Next week we will, have an activity. We will use Kahoot, Socrative quizzes, Quizalize. Some of you might be familiar with these. They are very enjoyable sources that we can use with our mobile phones or tablet computers and computer. And those who want, they can join us. And so, yeah, this is pretty much all.
Teacher, there is a date on the schedule about the midterm exam.
Well, you need to check our you need to check the website of our university, and then I believe you will find it in academic calendar here, 2021, but it will be announced. There is still time for it. It will be after week 7 or on week 7. We'll see, but this is the academic calendar.
They announced today, and there's a date about this course. It says there's an exam.
Okay. Fine,
But there's no exam.
We won't have an exam.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else? If there is something urgent, I will announce it. And even if we need to take a kind of exam, it will be a kind of very, generic thing, something very easy, or just, to have this recorded. Okay, I will announce it if you need to take that kind of thing.
Could I ask
All right,
you a question
so the
about...
deadline for this task, for task 9, usually I'm allowing you 1 week. For this one, you will have more than 1 week. November 16th will be due date for task 9. That's it. Okay? All right, people. So I will see you next week. Bye.
See you. Thank you.